It is Snapshot Day, my friends, and today we're going to be looking at the 25W02A snapshot that just came out yesterday. I would have recorded yesterday, but unfortunately, as an adult, I have this thing called a job. So let's get into this here. Splash screen is still the same here. Take a look at the experiments. No new experiments at all. So let's get into this world. Ah, yes, I'm wearing my Snapshot outfit, and look at this, we got the pigs here. We have 1 little, 2 little, 3 little piggies. That's right. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little piggies. So as far as where the cold pig variants will spawn, they will spawn in the old growth pine taigas, the old growth spruce taigas, snowy taigas, windswept hills, windswept gravelly hills, and the windswept forest. As far as the warm pigs, they will spawn in places like the savannah plateau, windswept savanna, the jungle, sparse jungle, bamboo jungle, eroded badlands, wooded badlands, and just the badlands. One important thing to note here, when you breed 2 different pigs, let's say you breed a cold and a warm, the coat is chosen not by the current biome, but instead it's kind of randomly selected between the parents. So you have a 50-50 chance of a cold pig and a warm pig making either another cold pig or warm pig, or, you know, a plains pig and a warm pig, and etc., etc., etc. Lodestones are now easier to craft. That's right, instead of using a netherite ingot, now you only need an iron ingot. And if you're lucky, sometimes you'll find lodestones inside of nether portal ruined chests. But not this one. Like I said, if you're lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one here. Nope. So, like I said, if you're lucky. At least that's according to Minecraft. I've seen some other videos and they have shown it, so it's all luck of the draw, really. Pale gardens are now even bigger than before. I mean, look at this. Look at how much real estate this stuff takes up here. They have really made it a lot more expansive with the pale garden, which I think is a wonderful thing, and it's going to make exploring and gardens catching on fire apparently a lot more easier. Well, this pale garden may not survive. And one other thing to note about the pale garden, because it is so big now, Mojang, yes, they are now run by cats. Mojang has said that there is a possibility of a mansion now spawning in the pale garden. And I think that is just super keen. I don't know if there's gonna be one here though. And probably not, no. Oh well. And there's also been some changes done to the creaking. So if we were to name a creaking, oh, look, that's a beautiful name, by the way. When it becomes daytime, they do not despawn. However, you gotta hit them. It will bring you to the heart. However, you will not get any kind of resin whatsoever, because according to the change rules here, even though you can name them, they'll stay around during the daytime. This is still dormant. The creaking heart here is still dormant during daytime. But if we switch back to night mode, boom, all of a sudden, there's the resin. So you can have your creaking around during the daytime once you name it, and you can have a forever creaking. And taking a look around in the world here, there are some new flowers to enjoy. Wildflowers, and just like the pink petals for the cherry biome, you can place them one by one. They are rotational, so if you want to have them go a little bit a different way, like if you place them here like that, there you see, you got the white is always going to be on the right, not the left. So this is how you can actually rotate, like if you want it to look a certain way, that's no problem. We can do that. Yippee-ki-yay. And then you can just add more, up to 1, 2, 3, and 4 types of flowers. Yes, and if you've noticed, look at this, leaf particles. Leaf particles, that's right. Now, every single leaf in the game now has leaf particles. Not just the pale garden, not just the cherry trees, which means you no longer, if you're playing modded, have to have a mod that creates these leaves dropping down for you. And look at that, that is just so pretty. And I don't know if you noticed though, but it seems like some of these forests here are a little bit more spread out. So that's kind of cool. Let's go take a look at the taiga here. Now, I know taiga technically, well, spruce is basically a pine tree, but we'll just ignore that. We'll just ignore that part. That's totally fine. It's Minecraft. Pine trees can have leaves, because why not? And we have one more little extra feature here. Not the bunnies, but one more. Look at this. Leaves. Dried up leaves on the ground, yes, and when walking over them, oh my gosh, they make such a sound. With these leaves, you can break them, you can pick them up. Leaf litters, they're just kind of like flowers. You can place them back down. They are also rotational. So depending upon how you place them. Now let's say, of course, you're in an area when you don't have any crunchy leaves around. Like let's say you're, I don't know, playing on a desert or something. Or you're in an acacia biome that doesn't have leaves with the crunchy. Oh, crunchy leaves. That doesn't have the crunchy leaves, but you want to make some. Well, that's no problem. All you gotta do is just grab some oak leaves here, right? Or actually any kind of leaf. Put them in a furnace. Bob's your uncle. It's going to start cooking the leaves. Basically, you are dehydrating leaves, drying them out, and you are turning them into the leaf litter. So they are craftable in this sense. Now, the leaf litter can also be used to, go ahead and get that story fire going. The leaf litter can also be used to smelt things. Now, they don't work very well. As you can see, they go down very, very fast. One, and looks like probably two of them here is going to take. It's going to take at least two to make, yeah, one piece of charcoal here. So as far as fuel goes, they're not that great, but maybe you could turn something into this with some kind of like, I don't know, tree and leaf farm, mega smelting type of thing. Maybe, who knows? And one other change here that we're going to be talking about today is iron. Yes, they've changed the sounds of iron being placed down. Little musical. See about the iron bars here? Yeah, about the same sound. What about an iron door? Trapdoors sound the same? Okay. Now what about walking on them? Oop. Yep, we got a little bit of metallic sound there. And one last thing, unfortunately, gold farms have been nerfed. That's right, no longer can you just gain gold drops, well, the normal gold drops, by doing passive mob cramming after angering one zombie piglin. That's a thing of the past. Now you actually have to put your time in if you want the drops. However, what I will say is that I think what they mean by drops is the gold swords and the gold ingots, like that there. But from what I've seen, entity cramming wise, sometimes they will still drop gold nuggets. Now, I don't know if this is a thing that Mojang is going to change or revert back and maybe take away due to the outcry and the upset, because I know that Mojang has made some changes in the past, but, well, there we go. So, you're going to have to start whacking them piglins. Well, that's basically all I'm going to cover in this snapshot today. I want to thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm Norm. You're beautiful. And until next time, you can pick your nose. You can pick your friend's nose. But if you let your friend pick your nose, then they really love you. Bye.